Good morning, dear students. In last period, we had discussed some basic definitions of chemistry, definition of organic chemistry, and definition of organic chemistry and characteristic property of organic compound. Now, today we will discuss the types of organic compound. So, these organic compound are basically classified into two types. So the basic two type of organic compounds are number one, acyclic or open chain organic compound, and the next one, the second type of organic compound is closed chain or cyclic organic compound. These two types. Acyclic means there is no cycle. There is no cycle means what is the meaning of cycle? Let us understand. A cycle means when the first atom and terminal atom of any chain, any atom chain, first atom and the terminal atom, if these two are attached together, remember first atom and the last atom, if these are attached together, then it forms a cycle. So such type of compounds are called a cyclic compound. Okay, so acyclic or open chain organic compound means there is no such cycle in this organic compound, and closed chain or cyclic compound means there is a chain of atoms. There is a closed chain or cycle of an atom is present, right? Now, furthermore, this acyclic or open chain hydrocarbon, these are simply are of three types. Number one is alkane. Examples, for example, methane, for example, ethane, for example, propane. These are the simple examples. Then next one is alkene. Next one is alkene. Examples, we can take the examples of alkene is ethene or ethylene, that is C2H4, or C3H6, that is propene. Then third one is alkyne. We can take the example, that is ethine, or we can say acetylene, or propyne, that is C3H4. So these are the acyclic or open chain organic compound. In this there is no cycle is present, right? Then another type of organic compound is closed chain or cyclic. This closed chain or cyclic organic compounds are further classified into two types. One is homocyclic organic compound, or these are also called as homocyclic or carbocyclic organic compound, and another one is heterocyclic organic compound. Now first of all we will discuss the what is the meaning of homocyclic or carbocyclic and heterocyclic. So remember here the word homo means same. Homo means same. Homocyclic means the cycle in which the same type of atoms are there. The cycle which is formed by the same type of atom, it is called as homocyclic. This is also called as carbocyclic. Carbocyclic means the cycle is formed only by the carbon atom, that's why it is called as carbocyclic. Then there is another type, this is heterocyclic. Hetero, here the meaning of hetero means different. So here the ring is formed by carbon atom, but there is another atom instead of one another atom or two another atom in a ring, besides the carbon atom. Carbon atoms are also there, but with carbon atom some another atom is there, like nitrogen, like oxygen. These are the heteroatoms. So that heteroatom will be present. If this heteroatom is present in a cycle, then it will be called a heterocyclic organic compound. Then furthermore, we will discuss about the homocyclic or carbocyclic organic compound. This homocyclic or carbocyclic organic compound are further classified as alicyclic organic compound, and second type is aromatic organic compound. Now, what is the meaning of aromatic? So this word aromatics comes from the word aroma, A-R-O-M-A, which means smell or fragrance. So there are certain compound whose rings are formed by only carbon atom, but they has a particular type of smell, or they had a particular type of fragrance. That's why these are called as aromatic compound. Right? We use such aromatic compound in our day-to-day life, like naphthalene, camphor. These are the aromatic compound. If you see these aromatic compound, they has a particular type of smell. That's why these are called as aromatic compound. Right? So this aromatic, the name aromatic comes from the aroma. And alicyclic organic compound means these, here the cycle is formed by the carbon atom, but these are not aromatic. These are not aromatic compound, means they do not have a smell, and there is a condition to be aromatic for a compound if it follows the Huckel rule. Then it will be called as aromatic. So this alicyclic compound do not follow the Huckel's rule. Okay? That's why it is called as alicyclic compound, and these are called as aromatic compound. Right? So these alicyclic compounds, these are also called as, there is an example is cycloalkane. These are the alkane, but they are present in a cyclic form. For example, cyclopropane, for example, cyclobutane, etc. Okay, this is cyclopropane, and this is cyclobutane. Okay, so this is alicyclic organic compound. Then these aromatic compound, these are also of two types. One is benzenoid and another one is non-benzenoid. Right. So what is the meaning of benzenoid and non-benzenoid? As the name suggested, benzenoid, this word comes from the word benzene. Okay, so benzenoid compound means the compound in which one benzene ring is present. At least one benzene ring is present, that is called as benzenoid compound. And non-benzenoid compound, these are aromatic compound, but they don't have a benzene nucleus. So these benzenoid compound, they are further classified on the basis of presence of number of benzene ring. So if there is only one benzene ring is present, this type of benzenoid compound is called as monocyclic. right? For example, we can take the example as benzene. This is benzene, or these are all bicyclic. For example, this one, this is naphthalene. This is naphthalene. Then another one example we can take, like tricyclic. For example, anthracene. This is the structure of anthracene. This is anthracene. So these are the benzenoid compound. Then non-benzenoid compound, they don't have a benzene nucleus, but they are aromatic. For example, azulene. This is the structure of azulene. Let me draw it again. This is a structure of azulene. Like this one. This is double bond, single bond, double, single, double, single, single. This is double, this is single, and this one is double. So this is azulene. Okay, so the basic difference here and here is that this is, though both are aromatic, but here this non-benzenoid compound doesn't have any benzene ring. This is a 7-membered ring, and benzene is a 6-membered ring. Okay, so this is a 7-membered ring, azulene. Now the next type of this closed chain or cyclic organic compound is heterocyclic compound. Here the hetero means different. So these heterocyclic compound are of also two type. Here one is alicyclic organic compound, and another one is aromatic organic compound. So same here, alicyclic means it is not aromatic compound, but heteroatom is present in a ring. For example, we can take this example. This is a structure of, here oxygen atom is there in the ring. This is a structure of THF, that is tetrahydrofuran. Tetrahydrofuran. So this ring is made up of carbon. There are 1, 2, 3, 4 carbon atom and 1 oxygen atom is there, which is a heteroatom. Now this heterocyclic compound may also be aromatic. How? We can take the example of pyridine. This is a structure of pyridine. This is a structure of pyridine. So here you can say that this ring is made up of a carbon and 1 heteroatom is present in a ring. That's why it is called as heterocyclic organic compound. But this ring is a aromatic in nature. That's why it is called as aromatic heterocyclic organic compound. So this is the general classification of organic compound. Here we discuss only the classification and nothing else in detail, that what is meaning of alkane, what is alkane, alkyne. We don't discuss it in detail, but we just see the basic classification or type of a organic compound. So by seeing this structure, you notice that all the organic compound, generally you will see that in all the organic compound carbon and hydrogen is there, है ना. And apart from carbon and hydrogen there are certain atoms like oxygen, like nitrogen, you will see, like you will see halogen atom. So these atom may be included in this organic compound. So generally whenever we will discuss the organic compound, we have to notice, or we have to learn that we should know the basic concept about the carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, sulfur and halogen atom. These are the important element while we studying the organic chemistry. So in next period, in next lecture, we will discuss the importance of the, we will discuss the introductory part, or we will say some common parts or some important parts of these elements like carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, sulfur and halogen atom, etc etc. So hope so please, मैं थोड़ा साइड में होता हूँ, you can take a photo, you can take a screenshot of this, so you don't have to write anything from here. Take a screenshot first. Okay, I hope you have taken a screenshot of this. So I hope you understand the basic classification of organic compound. So in next period we will meet and discuss some important elements. Thank you very much. Have a nice day. Thank you very much.